following video is rated PG-13, which may contain scenes and or themes that are not for people under the age of 13.
Hello everyone, Matt here. Welcome to another AMKB video. Yes, I know it's been a while since this series has aired another episode. Basically, today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of do a backwards bungee jump, if you will. Basically, today I'm going to be reviewing and playing, obviously completing in this next cluster of episodes. We're going to be playing the Chaos Reigns story mode. Now, I want to show you guys 3 of the characters. I'm not going to play local fight, but I am going to show you all 3 of these characters you get. So, the first character here is Noob Saibot. Here's the playable Cyrax, not the cameo. And here's Sector. So,
choose your destiny.
If you guys are ready, let's do this.
Logos for Warner Brothers Games and NetherRealm Studios. In a dim, burnt-out forest, a silhouette cloaks while perched on a gnarled tree. A woman in yellow cybernetic armor sprints down a path below.
Ooh.
Title: Mortal Kombat 1: Chaos Reigns. The woman in yellow glances back over her shoulder as she runs. The eye panels of her helmet glow a soft green. She stops to examine her surroundings through a high-tech visor. Her faceplate retracts to reveal a youthful, deep umber face.
Where are you?
Over here. A warning appears. Missile launch. The woman's yellow faceplate closes as she sprints, dodging the incoming missiles.
Engage friction assist.
Green light pools around her feet as she runs along the underside of a fallen tree, sticking to it. She lands on the path and looks around.
I thought you never miss.
But for that armor, I wouldn't have. Stand and fight.
You want to fight? Show yourself.
And lose the advantage? Have I taught you nothing, Cyrax?
The woman in yellow, Cyrax, flees a sudden jet of flames behind her. Several black cords hang from the back of her helmet, resembling long locks capped with silver beads. She ducks, slides, then drops down into a large depression in the earth.
Idiot!
Cyrax looks up. 4 more missiles streak toward her. She engages friction assist to scale the sheer walls. After dodging 3 missiles, she knocks the 4th aside just before it explodes in her face.
If you had kept your head, been more disciplined, you'd have felt the noose tightening around your neck.
Fighting your foe unseen, attacking from a distance. There are rules. Rules?
Lin Kuei don't fight tournaments.
Fight wars!
A woman in red decloaks.
I am hidden. You must reveal me. That should be second nature to someone with your pedigree. I was wrong, thinking you worthy of that armor.
The woman in red calmly dodges Cyrax. She parries and redirects each of Cyrax's kicks, before finally taking a blow to the chest.
You are my instructor and my commander. Don't confuse that with being my superior.
Fight!
Oh.
Not over yet.
Fight.
Move list.
Hold up, I gotta look at.
Special. Enhanced advanced net. Capture phone. Right button. Left button. Square button. Damage. Enhanced advanced net. Right button. Left button. Square button. Plus. R2 button. Cyrax was dismissed from the Lin Kuei for her pitiful performance. Rematch.
Okay.
You are my instructor and my commander. Don't confuse that with being my superior.
Fight.
Cyrax wins.
Commander.
Fight.
There we go.
Now he isn't worthy.
Had I not shown myself, you never would have found me.
You don't like my combat? Send me back to the Air Mountains.
You do not go home until I have made you the perfect Lin Kuei. I made your parents that promise, and I will keep it.
They glare at one another. All around them, the forest glitches and disappears, giving way to a circular chamber adorned with bright lights and status screens. Sub-Zero steps forth from the chamber's edge. He eyes them both as they bow, then addresses the woman in red.
Once again, you outdo yourself. This facility, the armor, even your father's dreams weren't so grand. Only you could have replaced him as our master armorer.
Indeed.
Is that disrespect? You are fortunate Sector is your mentor.
None is intended, Grandmaster.
With your permission, I will begin the armor's mass production.
First, it must be tested in battle. We have found Kuai Liang and his Shirai Ryu. They gather at the Wuxi for his wedding.
Attack his wedding. I am aware what he's done, but
Surprise will give us the tactical advantage.
we may win the battle, but
Okay, hold
we
up.
lose the war.
Resume.
Hold up.
Cross button.
I need to ask.
Down button.
What's with attacking a wedding? I would like to know who in their right mind attacks a wedding just to show off what their armor can do.
No one will respect us.
Better to be feared than respected.
Sub-Zero's eyes flare sharply.
I still cannot believe that Liu Kang capitulated to Outworld. That he agreed to break up our clan.
He was spineless, as was Kuai Liang for abiding his surrender.
They gave up on the Lin Kuei, but we will not. Go. Begin attack preparations.
With an uneasy expression, Cyrax bows to Sub-Zero and strides out. The woman in red sector watches her go.
Already she suspects our deception. Eventually she will learn the truth about Kuai Liang.
We will be ready when she does.
A smirk tugs at his lips. A late afternoon sun warms the pagodas of the Wuxi Academy. Spring blossoms litter the grounds, and bright fabrics hang from an ornate pavilion. Inside the pavilion, Raiden paces back and forth as he reads from a book.
Today we gather to witness the union of Harumi and Kuai Liang. Let us celebrate their bond as they celebrate each other.
Johnny walks up.
As they celebrate
Stage fright, Thunderlad?
I have never performed a marriage, and I wasn't expecting to today. But Liu Kang and Geras were called to Outworld unexpectedly, and I...
Relax, Ray dude. You're being very undude. We're just
Undude.
picture. Kuai Liang and Harumi, they're the stars.
Kenshi and Kung Lao join them, and they all watch as the wedding procession approaches. The bride, Harumi, wears a bright red kimono adorned with silver cranes. She walks hand in hand with Scorpion, who wears sashed black hakama pants with a red haori overtop. He gazes at Harumi with a broad smile that crinkles the long scar on his face. A small procession of monks follows them, many holding musical instruments.
Man, this reminds me of when Chris and I got hitched.
In Hollywood? I bet that was epic.
Nah, it was before I got famous. Small service, modest church. Ah, simpler times.
Johnny smiles softly. A small crowd of audience members has gathered. Nearby, a figure wearing all black sneaks out of sight. The monks continue to play. Along a rooftop behind the watching crowd, 4 more figures stalk in a crouch. In a separate courtyard, Cyrax and Sector stand at attention. Worry tugs at Cyrax's face as Sub-Zero approaches. Dozens of black-garbed Lin Kuei warriors follow him. Sector's eyes narrow. Mechanical gun arms unfold from the back of her armor. At the wedding ceremony, Scorpion and Harumi arrive at the pavilion.
Today, we gather to witness the union of Harumi and Kuai Liang. Let us celebrate their bond as they celebrate each other.
Oh!
Explodes.
By the Elder Gods!
The monks and Shirai Ryu in the audience charge, but are downed by dozens of arrows loosed from the smoke. Lin Kuei warriors pour in through the wall and set upon the crowd. Sub-Zero strides in after them. He dodges the swipe from a sword, then smashes the face of the man wielding it. He easily parries the second monk and freezes him solid. The man's jaw is locked open in a silent scream. Using boosters on the underside of her feet, Sector flies to the top of a tall statue. She observes for a moment before gliding down into the fray. Using knee and elbow strikes, she downs 3 of the warriors. Above them, Cyrax scales a steep rooftop with friction assist. She leaps down in a front flip to heel kick a monk, then body slams a second. Cyrax pauses to look at the pavilion, where the wedding party stares in dismay.
Oh, hell no. We are not doing the Red Wedding.
What?
Game of Thrones! Season 3, Episode 9!
Resume.
Oh my god! I like how they mention freaking Game of Thrones. Oh my god. I like how they reference freaking Game of Thrones right there. That's actually good. Oh, by the way, I forgot to explain what this was. So basically, Chaos Reigns is where everybody has to basically save the world again. At first it was from Titan Shang Tsung, but now it's from Titan Havoc, so here we are with that crap.
Kung Lao shrugs.
You, my friend, are hopeless.
Both of you, not now.
They run toward the battle. Scorpion embraces Harumi.
Go. I'll be fine.
Scorpion dashes off. Johnny pauses by Harumi.
Don't worry, I've got you.
You do?
Harumi whips out twin blades. She shrugs off the red outer layer of her wedding dress and charges in. 3 Lin Kuei attack. She stabs one's throat, high kicks another, then spins to slash repeatedly at the third.
God, please let her have a sister.
Smoke follows Johnny. Together, they square up against Cyrax and Sector.
What in the actual fuck?
A powerful sidekick from Cyrax sends Smoke stumbling back.
When did the Lin Kuei go mecha anime? Who the hell are they?
Mecha anime?
They have the Cyrax and Sector, but I can't believe they would do this.
As we cannot believe you broke faith with the Lin Kuei.
Fight!
Cyrax wins.
Bye-bye.
Fight!
Ow. Here we go.
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Cyrax launches the victim airborne with a bomb, leaps after them, then smashes their face with a front flip heel kick.
There we go.
Kuai Liang has led you astray.
Harumi stabs the Lin Kuei, but another manages to immobilize her arm and knee her in the ribs. One warrior holds Harumi while a second backhands her.
No, that is not our mission.
Cyrax dashes over just as the second Lin Kuei draws his sword. She knocks both attackers unconscious, then looks down at Harumi as she struggles to sit up.
What are you doing?
Sector appears. Harumi manages to slide kick her, but Cyrax immobilizes the bride with a burst of expanding foam.
Desist. It is not your fight. We defend her, Cyrax. Kuai Liang, Thomas, they've broken their oath. They are fair game. But she is not Lin Kuei. She only attacks because we do.
Scorpion marches up.
You grasp feebly for honor amidst this brazen assault? It disgusts me how you've corrupted the Lin Kuei.
Fight!
Ow.
Attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Cyrax launches the victim airborne with a bomb, leaps after them, then smashes their face with a front flip heel kick.
Cyrax wins.
You should have kept faith, Kuai Liang.
Fight!
My god.
Make no mistake, we are here because of your treachery.
Cyrax looks down at Scorpion where he lies on his back. Nearby, two Lin Kuei hold Harumi captive. Sub-Zero approaches.
Are you ready, brother, to reap the reward of your faithlessness? Cyrax, take him.
Yes, Grandmaster.
Harumi manages to bash aside her captive. She draws one of their swords and faces Cyrax.
Stand aside. I told you this isn't your fight.
You want him? You must kill me!
If she makes it necessary, grant her wish.
You know Bihan is wrong, that he acts without honor.
No, it is Kuai Liang who's betrayed the Lin Kuei.
Eyes flaring wide, Scorpion struggles to his feet.
That is a lie. Spoken by the man who let my father perish.
What?
So impatient to lead, to make the Lin Kuei his. My brother went even further. He broke his sacred oath and sided with outsiders against Earthrealm.
No, that is impossible.
Scorpion points to his scar.
Did I have this when last we saw each other? Who do you think is responsible?
Grandmaster, is this true?
Every word.
Cyrax points to Sector.
You knew about this, didn't you?
I share his vision for the Lin Kuei. We won't be bound by Liu Kang's limits.
Breaking our traditions, our vows, I won't stand for it.
Which is why we kept you from the truth.
Now that you know, you are a threat to the Lin Kuei, and you must be imprisoned alongside my brother.
Oh boy.
Cyrax wins.
Are no longer my grandmaster.
Fight.
Oh god.
The victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Sub-Zero slides on ice shards which stab up through his victim's abdomen and skull. He then chops down with an ice war hammer.
God, screw off.
By your lies.
An excellent question, Cyrax.
Kuai Liang, I have no words. In my heart, I doubted this mission, but in the rush to prove myself,
That's no excuse.
Cyrax drops her gaze.
No, it is not. There can only be one punishment.
She drops to one knee and bows her head. Glaring, Scorpion shifts his stance. His right hand reaches for a sword on his back. He grips its handle. Behind him, the dark-haired Harumi lays a gentle hand over his. Scorpion's expression immediately softens as he meets her eyes.
Please, Kuai Liang. She was deceived. Give her mercy. Your gift to me on our wedding day.
She gives a soft smile. Scorpion releases his grip on the sword.
As you wish. But no, you are not forgiven. This day has seen too much Shirairyu blood.
Cyrax remains on one knee and nods. As Scorpion glares at her, Raiden approaches with Kenshi.
The Lin Kuei retreat. We've turned them away.
Thank you, Raiden. And also to the Shaolin. I am sorry to have entangled you in my family's squabble. Detain Bihan and Sector. We will deal with them upon our return to the compound.
Respectfully, no. Their crimes are not only against you, but against Earthrealm and Outworld. Their fate lies in the hands of Lord Liu Kang and Empress Melina.
In the throne room of Sundo's palace, Sector and Sub-Zero kneel with their hands bound.
Spare their lives? Are you mad?
I agree. They must answer for aiding Shao's rebellion. And of course, I leave their punishment to you. But killing them will neither restore Sindel, nor ease your loss.
But it will give me great pleasure.
Kitana walks up.
Empress, please.
When Shao's rebellion ended and he was imprisoned, my advisors also urged mercy to smother the seditious fire he'd lit. But it stayed, smoldering among his followers. And when Shao escaped from his cell, it reignited. Now, my sister's armies are stretched to their limits.
And as always, Earthrealm's might is at your disposal to help deal with Shao's threat. What I ask in return is that together, we try to break the cycle of violence as partners in peace.
Liu Kang gestures to Sub-Zero and Sector.
What's this?
Across the throne room, swirling pink light forms a portal. Several pairs of booted feet step through. Chaos versions of Giras, Raiden, Kenshi, and others glare with glowing orange eyes.
Oh.
Their skin is heavily scarred, and all are clad in red, blue, and gold.
Interlopers from yet another timeline.
Resume.
Oh, yeah, see, that's what I was saying, y'all. That's why I didn't want to, put any spoilers through, because I've seen a bit of this. I've not seen the audio description, but yeah, see, yeah, Chaos versions of people like Raiden, Kenshi, and all those, characters, yeah, that's why I really didn't want to spoil it for you guys.
Yes, but whose?
As the newcomers snarl, a severed head flies from the portal. Blood spurts from the neck stump. When it rolls to a stop, Titan Havoc's mutilated face stares from a full metal helmet. Heavy boots approach the head. Titan Havoc's body reaches down and secures his own head back on with a smile.
Havoc.
The cleric of chaos.
Resume.
That's disgusting. Like, no lie.
Navigate.
That's disgusting how, this Havoc, character can, like, break off parts of his body, and then reattach them and then heal. That's... I'm sorry to say, but that's fucking crazy. Like, y'all know that that's actually crazy.
Is a keeper of time. This day will not end well.
How can it not? I finally meet the man who inspired my life's work. Thank you, Lord Liu Kang.
Spare me the theatrics, Havoc. Explain.
I fought against you at the pyramid, alongside Titan Shang Tsung. He came to my timeline and sought my aid. Until then, I'd no inkling other timelines existed, let alone that they could be made to fight.
That is why you are here. To pit my timeline against yours in combat.
Yours, mine, all timelines. You cannot imagine the chaos.
Can I presume the next death you seek is mine?
That comes later. For now, I only need him.
He jabs a finger at Giras. Behind Titan Havoc, Chaos Kenshi and another man, Chaos Takeda, step forward. They extend metal gauntlets, and glowing tendrils shoot forth to wrap around Giras's arms. The other fighters from Titan Havoc's timeline charge. Liu Kang dodges two wielding clubs. Kung Lao leaps and spin kicks another.
We are finished if Geras is abducted. We must break free.
Sub-Zero freezes and shatters his handcuffs.
The odds are not in our favor. We are Ungari, Chameleon. We won't fail.
Tanya stands with a silver-haired woman, Chameleon. As Sub-Zero charges the invaders, Sector eyes her.
Better to let real warriors handle this.
Sub-Zero fires an ice ball at Chaos Geras. Tanya batters him with her section staff. Chaos Geras parries both, but loses ground when Sub-Zero freezes his hands together. Nearby, Chameleon twirls her staff to smack a Chaos Quan Chi. She receives several hard blows from her attackers. Sector decloaks and knocks one aside.
You and Sub-Zero won't earn the Empress's mercy. Once set, her mind doesn't change.
We are not fighting for her mercy. We are fighting for our lives.
Chapter select. Cross
I'll
button
say
insert.
this.
Up and down button.
Like, I'll say this. I hope the Empress version of Melina is part of the, I hope I unlock her as, like, a customizable, like, palette thingy. So, anyway.
Wins.
So much for chaos magic.
Fight.
Stabs the victim's knees with her size, transforms them into slicing fan blades, then a star. Sector rockets forward and seizes the victim's face with a mechanical arm. She pummels their ribs.
Bye-bye.
You have no business here.
More Ungadi charge in, but an airborne Natara sprays them with blood. One throws a spear through her wing, and she collides with a chandelier. Chaos Raiden electrifies the floor.
My sisters!
That would be foolish and unnecessary.
Sector stops Chameleon, then unfolds her gun arms to open fire. Chaos Raiden blocks the bullets, then blasts them both out of the throne room. More Chaos minions set upon Sector and Chameleon. Chaos Raiden pulls his compatriots to their feet.
Deal with them.
Chameleon finishes a minion with a sweep kick, then looks at Sector.
Your weapons need work. They were defeated easily.
They saved your sisters, did they not? Time for them to finish the job.
Fight!
stabs the victim's knees with her sais, transforms them into slicing fan blades, then a star. Sector rockets forward and seizes the victim's face with a mechanical arm. She pummels their ribs.
Chaos Shang Tsung wins.
Oh, Chaos Shang Tsung. Oh, God. So that's who we're fighting. Ow.
Fight.
Stabs the victim's knees with her sais, transforms them into slicing fan blades, then a star. Sector rockets forward and seizes the victim's face with a mechanical arm. She pummels their ribs.
Sector wins.
Get out of here.
Fight.
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Sector rockets forward and seizes the victim's face with a mechanical arm. She pummels their ribs.
Chaos Shang Tsung wins.
Fight.
Have you had enough?
You are a good fighter.
It is not just you Ungari who train from birth. My parents raised me to be Lin Kuei. My skills are their legacy.
The palace's hanging gardens glimmer in the night. Chameleon and Sector fight through more minions. Inside, Giras is still immobilized by the magic tendrils. Kung Lao and Raiden follow Liu Kang, but Titan Havoc lands in front of them. Liu Kang fires the dragon's tail burst of flame. Kung Lao and Raiden attempt to follow up, but Titan Havoc knocks them away. He rips off his own head, spraying blood as he smacks down each of his 3 attacks. He reattaches it with a twisting motion.
His skills, they're unnatural.
How do we fight them? Trust your training and each other to endure and survive.
They all rejoin the fight. Nearby, Chameleon picks up her staff and winds up a throw. Chaos Giras spots her. He immobilizes Chameleon with a time stop, then begins pushing a support pillar towards her. Sector destroys the pillar with missiles just as Chameleon is free.
Now do you appreciate the armor?
If only you had built it for a more noble purpose.
Whatever its intended purpose, it now serves Lord Havoc's. You will fight and die for his amusement. Rejoice. Embrace the chaos. Fight!
I will embrace victory.
Fight!
I loathe chaos.
Liu Kang dodges club strikes from Titan Havoc.
He is ours, Lord Havoc.
Giras's captors drag him toward the portal. Liu Kang rolls to avoid Titan Havoc's heavy spiked club. He manages to grab a hold of it. Liu Kang throws the club airborne, taking both of Titan Havoc's arms with it. Titan Havoc positions himself to reattach them, then knocks Liu Kang away.
When I return, there will be anarchy.
Titan Havoc shoulders the club, then follows Giras as he is dragged through the portal.
They will not escape.
Sector unfolds her gun arms, but Sub-Zero charges in, obstructing her view. The portal swallows him up.
Beyond! No!
Sector retracts her faceplate and stares in dismay. In a starry void of orange and purple light, dark stone ruins twist through one another like gnarled tree branches. Long chains and broken rocks float between them.
Oh, hi.
Along one crumbling stone path, Sub-Zero strides forward. He faces down Titan Havoc and his minions, who are lit by
thanks.
I hope you are fond of chaos.
Back in the throne room, Liu Kang and the Earthrealm fighters slowly get to their feet. Debris litters the white and gold architecture. Chameleon helps Tanya up. Empress Melina storms in, wearing her ornate magenta robes.
Tanya, detain her!
She points to Sector, who scowls as Tanya grabs her wrists. More Umgadi surround them, pointing their spears. Kitana touches Melina's arm.
Empress, perhaps she has earned mercy. She aided us in combat.
Only because we faced a common foe. She was complicit in Mother's death. She deserves no mercy.
She may not, Empress. But we will need her aid in the current crisis. We shall take the time to discuss.
As you wish.
Liu Kang and Kitana trail Melina out of the throne room. Tanya and the other Umgadi escort the now handcuffed Sector behind them. In a dim stone corridor, the Chaos Kenshi and Takeda glance downward as they drag someone along the floor. Firelight flickers in a wrought iron chandelier overhead. The Chaos attackers trudge onward, dragging a barely conscious Sub-Zero by his arms. Along one side of the corridor, corpses of several different versions of Geras are heaped in a pile. Sub-Zero's eyes widen. In a small chamber ahead, the living Geras dangles from his chained wrists. Several black tubes hang from an iron apparatus, twisting into red syringes along his back. Another tube snakes from the ceiling, and Chaos Geras inserts it into Geras's shoulder muscle. Sub-Zero's captors tie him to a metal braking wheel, then rotate it so that he hangs upside down. Titan Havoc walks up as the wheel begins to rise.
He is a gifted fighter. He will do well in the arena.
No. For him, I have other plans. To pass the time while I infuse my Kamidogu with Geras' time crystals.
What are Kamidogu?
You don't know. See for yourself.
Stones glow around the chamber's edge.
They are powerful, ancient relics. When used together, they can remake this timeline's reality. My genius was discerning that they could also shape the reality of other timelines.
A red stone's light flickers out.
If first infused with their time crystals.
He has brains to go with his brawn.
Shouldn't you have captured Liu Kang? Why capture Geras?
Because he is the only being who has lived in all prior timelines. Which means the time crystals within him contain the building blocks of all current timelines. Once my Kamidogu are infused with them, I will have the power to remake all timelines as I see fit.
Condemning us all to anarchy.
Not condemned. Elevated. Perfected. As you will be. Once I'm finished.
More of the prehensile syringes snake toward Sub-Zero's eyes. In Sundo's palace, Melina examines a map on the wall of her chambers.
This new Havoc is different from ours. The one who helped Xiao's rebellion. He doesn't want freedom. He wants to burn everything down. Smashing timelines together so he can watch them fight?
Our Havoc is less crazed because I recrafted his destiny when I restarted time. Meeting Titan Havoc proves it was wise I did.
First that Shang Tsung, now this Havoc? Will the threats from these Titans never cease? Tell me, how do we escape this crisis?
We must rescue Geras before Havoc takes from him what he needs.
I will dispatch several legions. Kitana
Your
will...
Majesty, they are needed here. Shao's escape, his renewed rebellion leave Outworld vulnerable. Similarly, I cannot go, as my absence would leave the timeline vulnerable.
Which is why you believe we need Sector.
As Lin Kuei, she and Cyrax are trained for this type of mission, and they have the benefit of being with us here. I can send them immediately, under Scorpion's command.
I want neither's help. I will go alone.
That would be unwise. Do not doubt Cyrax's need to make amends. and do not doubt Sector's hatred of Havoc's chaos, or her longing for Sub-Zero's safe return. Neither will betray us.
Scorpion walks with Cyrax.
Trust Sector. Are you sure?
No. I am also not sure I trust you. But Liu Kang is right. We must act.
Down the hall, a now unbound Sector is escorted by Umgadi. She halts before Scorpion, her eyes narrowed.
You understand the terms of your release?
Retrieving Geras is our priority. Rescuing Bihan
is secondary. We save him only if the mission is not put at risk.
That was made clear.
Do not forget.
He jabs a finger towards Sector.
Move! Liu Kang is waiting.
He marches off. Cyrax follows, but Sector pauses for a moment. Her face draws into a snarl before the faceplate of her helmet folds over it. In the crumbling ruins of Titan Havoc's dimension, a fiery portal appears. Scorpion, Cyrax, and Sector step out of it. All three look around as the warm glow of the portal disappears. Rickety wooden structures are haphazardly built into the stone ruins. Overhead, a night sky with swirling green auras provides little light. It washes over the grimy stonework.
I have never seen the like.
Cyrax touches a stream of water as it runs upward.
Nor have I.
She examines her fingertips.
No distractions. Either of you.
Sector crosses her arms, then looks pointedly at Cyrax.
He scolds me like some new initiate? Calm yourself. We cannot save our timeline if we fight among ourselves.
When this crisis ends, we settle our differences.
They walk after Scorpion, passing several ruffians in the streets.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
In a market stall, a Shokan butchers a giant pillbug. Another reads from two booklets where he stands on a pulpit.
All that your body craves is cold. From the time you were born, minions have poisoned your mind.
Another Shokan waves his hands near a pink crystal ball. Scorpion wanders to a stall with ceremonial masks and examines an ornate gold one. Dozens of refugees mill about the market in dull clothing. Cyrax looks up as a giant snail waves its eye tentacles toward her. Its rider holds the reins loosely. She approaches Scorpion with a frustrated wave.
It is madness. We must find Geras in this.
She motions loosely toward the market. Nearby, a soldier in an olive drab uniform dashes between stalls. He wears an M1 helmet and aviator sunglasses, and glances over his shoulder as he flees. The soldier knocks aside a gambling table and several onlookers, sending coins flying. 3 minions pursue him. When one minion grabs him from behind, he rears back and uses it as leverage to kick a second. The soldier spots a Chaos reptile in red robes, and he flees in the opposite direction. The Chaos Ermac catches him off guard with a punch to the jaw. He struggles to rise. Chaos Ermac and Reptile tie the soldier's hands behind his back and escort him toward a Chaos Baraka.
We know you lead those who resist us. Lord Havoc wants their names.
Quit beating your gums. He's getting nothing from me.
Once he breaks the cryomancer, you will be next.
Name: Jonathan Cage. Rank: Lieutenant Colonel. Serial number: piss off.
He strikes Cage on the cheek, then punches his gut.
If he leads a resistance, perhaps he knows where to find Geras. And the cryomancer that Tarkatan mentioned, it must be Bihan.
Resume. Cross button.
Alright, I just got a notification that we're
navigate.
Nearly running out of time. So, this, my dear friends, is going to be it for the first part of story mode. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out of here.